Welcome, Taha. We can't wait to hear how Goodwall is leveling the playing field for youth all around the world.
Thank you for having me today. My name is Taha Bawa. I'm a co-founder of Goodwall, a social enterprise that aims to level the playing field for youth globally. We do that leveraging technology and an ecosystem of partners to help youth maximize their potential and have a positive impact on society. The COVID crisis has amplified and accelerated, sometimes drastically, trends that we've seen particularly across our society, but in particular, how we learn and how we work. Some of us, it meant working from home, which at fun might have been relatively enjoyable, but at times has become a situation of being on mute and unmute. Many of us started asking, why? What's my purpose? Is what I'm doing fulfilling me? They started asking about flexible work, reconnecting with nature. Over 40% of youth in developed countries have considered handing in their resignation over the summer. But not everyone could think, why am I doing what I'm doing? Can I work remotely, or even can I work? COVID has driven up societal inequality. Some have thrived in working from home, avoiding the commute. Businesses have done well. Investors have been happy, but many have suffered. If we think of the single mom with 3 kids in a 1-bedroom apartment in New York, couldn't leave when everyone else did, or many did, leave the city, it was very difficult. Often the most vulnerable, such as women in particular, are disproportionately affected. The same can be said about those from from those from countries with structurally weak economies. They often have high youth populations and just not enough opportunities. This has partially led to the tension, the sentiment of distrust and alienation that exists across the world. To level the playing field, and if we take the youth demographic in particular, whether privileged or not, we must be able to access the right opportunities at the right time. There are arguably more opportunities today than ever before, despite the competition or increased competition. There's a large skills mismatch, particularly in terms of opportunities in the developed world, where there aren't enough candidates and talent in certain sectors. And some of that can be filled with qualified remote workers from the global south, for example. If one knows what you're looking for, you can easily find thousands of opportunities within a few clicks, a few seconds. There's almost too much information rather than being able to find the right opportunity. Where does one start? And in a world of Instagramization, where everyone is living their best life and successful in seconds, it's incredibly difficult to find the right opportunity for yourself. It's about knowing what is the right opportunity for me, being exposed to those opportunities beyond what I might be searching for or think about searching for, and what my parents or my friends might be doing. And doing it in a way that I'm comfortable not finding the right opportunity the first time, testing it out and seeing if it doesn't work, that's okay. I'll try something else. When that opportunity does arise, whether scholarship, job, networking event, startup, they need to be ready to take it. Before you today, I'm not here because I'm particularly smart or hardworking. It's because I had the right opportunities, experiences, access to diverse people, confidence from my parents at the right time. It's very hard to generalize what skills and support Gen Z, this demographic, really requires, as it really changes person by person and context to context. Some of this generation is incredibly confident. They're ready to eat up the world. Some studies show 72% fancying starting up their own business. And what they seek are the tools, the networks, the opportunities to do it. Maybe working at a startup before they do their own. However, others clearly do lack that confidence and have a fear of failure. They need role models, they need trainings, they need experiences, virtual or small jobs or small experiences to do that. What is clear is that we need to be comfortable, or they need to be comfortable in adapting continuously, developing their skills, and what some may call entrepreneurial thinking. Finally, they need to be able to showcase who they are. The resume, CV, various online professional profiles have connected largely professionals to opportunities and predicted future outcomes based on who they know, past experiences, and certain educational accreditations. Most of society's work experiences, skills, and achievements do not fit in a resume and are just not optimized or adapted to it. And this is particularly the case for youth. However, they have the potential, they have the skills, hard and soft. But being able to showcase these skills, potential, leveraging their experiences and achievements is critical. At Goodwall, the organization I represent, we support youth on their learning and earning journeys, helping level the playing field for them globally. We give them a platform, which is mobile first, to showcase and celebrate themselves in terms of their skills and achievements, well beyond what may go on to a traditional resume. They connect and receive support, inspiration from others on a similar path from around the world. We offer them access to the right opportunities based on their profiles and to participate in online pathway programs and challenges that give them skills and access to certain opportunities. There's no one organization that can solve this incredibly challenging problem by itself. We work closely with various partners, including Generation Unlimited, which is a leading consortium of companies, NGOs, and governments brought together by UNICEF to do more for youth, particularly in the global south and those that are most underrepresented and underprivileged. We learn from each other, we leverage each other's strengths, and we try and serve by contextualizing our work and amplifying our reach, more youth and have more impact per youth. This has been an incredibly trying time, but there are many opportunities for young people today, many more than there have ever been, perhaps ever. And some of our biggest problems often represent both in terms of market opportunity, but also the ability to change the world. This generation has been forced to be resilient, to adapt, to leave their comfort zones and make incredible sacrifices. And they've seen that despite all our wealth, all our technology, how we really are not the masters of the universe. We depend on nature and we depend on each other. As we look at tackling a generational problem, that of climate change, we will require adapting, making sacrifices, and working together. This next generation is fortunately and unfortunately perhaps better than ever prepared to tackle it. They could very well be known as the resilient generation, one we desperately need them to be. And we must do everything we can to help them and to support them in being that. Thank you very much for your time.